Welcome to Quantum Joy Alignment. I'm Dr. Ellen, the Midlife Whisperer, and you are listening to the Enlightened World Network. So excited that you are here today. It's my first show in March, doing it on a different day. Because I was actually visiting my elderly parents, which was such a delight. They are such an incredible inspiration for me on how to rock your midlife, how to stay healthy, how to come into quantum joy alignment. And March is National Nutrition Month. So all month long, I am going to be sharing nutrition tips and techniques and inspo and info to help you to come into quantum joy alignment, because your body is part of who you are. And if you want to be in quantum joy alignment, if you want to feel your best, embrace yourself, elevate your emotions and your thoughts, and enlighten yourself, your body is really the house. It's your temple, right, of your spirit. And so you've got to take care of it. And I've been a registered dietitian for 31 years, which is hard to believe. And it's always a cornerstone of the work that I do. So I'm going to be talking about nutrition all month long. And today I'm going to give you a nutrition hack that you probably haven't heard of before. And that is practice self-compassion. That's right. Forget about all of those crazy cockamamie crash diets. You've got to start by treating yourself and your body like you would a good friend, because self-compassion, self-love, looking at nutrition as part of self-care is really the missing ingredient that I see in my clients. So today we're going to be talking about what self-compassion is, how you can use your self-compassion practice to help you eat right, even lose a little bit of weight, have great energy. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the transits that are happening. We're smack in the middle of Pisces season. So it's an awesome time to be focusing on compassion for yourself and for everyone. And then also I'm going to be pulling some tarot cards. I'm going to be doing a special self-love meditation to help you to amplify your self-love, because it is so important. I honestly, when you love yourself, you stop doing those things that insult your soul, and you start really attracting all of those things that are in your best interest. And I know for me, learning self-compassion and practicing it was really the key that actually helped me learn to love myself, because self-compassion essentially is treating yourself like you would a good friend. And when you start to do that, you start to actually fall in love with yourself. Just like you fall in love with friends, you really fall in love with yourself, and it really transforms everything. And it also transforms your relationship with your body. I want to share one of my favorite self-compassion quotes is from my teacher and mentor, Chris Germer, who started the Mindful Self-Compassion program with Kristen Neff. And it's, a moment of self-compassion can change your entire day. A string of such moments can change your entire life. And I know it's changed my life. It's erased all my negative body image. It's helped me to have a healthy relationship with my body, my mind, my heart, my spirit. My relationships are so much better. I have actually given the self-critic a boot, working on the people pleaser. So it'll change your life too. So let's talk a little bit about what self-compassion is, and then we'll talk about how you can utilize it to help you to transform your nutrition, maybe lose some weight, to have more energy, to feel awesome. Sometimes drinking water is an act of self-compassion. So first of all, self-compassion is essentially treating yourself the way you would a good friend. So with self-compassion, you talk to yourself the way that you would a good friend. You use a certain tone of voice. You're warm, you're friendly. You are kind to yourself rather than critical. And this is so important when it comes to nutrition and diet, because so often, and share in the comments box if this has happened to you. You look in the mirror, you don't like what you see, body image is actually all up here. And I know as we, hit midlife, the waistline expands. We don't look the way that we did when we were younger. Maybe we don't like the way we look in shorts or bathing suit. And so you start to criticize your body and yourself. I don't like the way I look. What happened to me? I've let myself go. All of these critical thoughts come up. And then you get these other thoughts about, oh my gosh, I've got to go on some crash diet. I've been eating too much. You start to beat yourself up. Now, you may think that you need your self-critic to keep you in line and stick to that diet. But what the research shows, and listen to this, the research shows that self-criticism actually undermines motivation. Because when you criticize yourself, what you do is you generate cortisol, and cortisol is the hormone of fight or flight. And it actually increases appetite, it increases fat deposition around your midline, and it really makes you feel bad about yourself. So you really want to go and have that threesome with Ben and Jerry's. You're sitting there feeling bad about yourself. You're looking for something to soothe yourself. You should be watching your weight. And then all of a sudden you find yourself, having that threesome with Ben and Jerry's. You eat the whole carton and you start this whole way of criticizing yourself. I'm so fat. I hate myself. I've just consumed, more calories than I should in the whole day. And that makes you want to go on these crash diets. And then you get hungry and you binge and you get on this terrible diet binge cycle. So with self-compassion, we jump off that. You're taking care of yourself from this place of self-love, not self-loathing. And it really changes the whole picture, the whole equation. You also notice self-compassion. You know that, everybody makes mistakes. We all fail. We're human beings. We go to parties. Maybe we overeat or overdrink a little bit too much. It's no big deal. You can learn from your experiences. You can learn and grow and move forward. And then the last piece is you're mindful. You notice with self-compassion when you're stressed or struggling, and you give yourself what you need. Self-compassion is an emotional regulatory technique that really helps you when you're angry, when you're sad, when you're bored. You're like, oh, food's not going to help this. What do I really need right now? If I'm sad, maybe I need to talk to someone. If I'm angry, maybe I need to get some exercise and get some of my aggression out, or journal a little bit. If I'm bored, maybe I need to find something constructive to do, because food is not going to solve your issues. So self-love is so important, starting with loving your body. I know when I work with my clients who've been struggling with their weight for years, when you send your body, and this is part of this quantum piece, you send your body these signals: I don't like you, you're no good, instead of, oh my gosh, I have 32 trillion cells that are keeping me alive. I love this beautiful body that I'm in. When you send the negative messages to your body, what do you think it does? It wants to hold on to all of that weight to protect itself. And also from a law of attraction perspective, weight loss is exactly what you don't want. You don't want loss. You never want loss when you're trying to manifest things, right? And you also don't want weight. So from your mind's perspective, the mind is very binary. It's thinking about weight and it's thinking about loss. So you want to get weight loss off your radar. You want to focus on loving yourself. So start off, here's some tips on working your self-compassion practice into your life to help you to lose weight, feel great, stick to a healthy diet. So number one, practice the self-compassion, which we just talked about. So find ways that you can talk to yourself, treat yourself kindly. You can do formal practices like self-compassion meditations. You can go to Kristen Nepp's website, which is selfcompassion.org, or you can reach out to me at themidlifewhisperer.com, and I will send you some of my recorded self-compassion meditations. So you can do formal practices, or you can just, I like to make a list of all of the ways that you already take care of yourself with your body, your mind, your heart, your spirit, your relationships. When you are feeling wonky, when you're suffering or stressed, you pull out the list, you choose something on the list and you do it. And that's a great way to practice self-compassion in your life. So start out by, creating the self-compassion practice that you do every single day. Befriend yourself. When you look in the mirror, don't say, ugh, what's happened to me? You look in the mirror and you say, hello, beautiful. I love you so much. You are awesome. Thank you for getting me through another day. Thank you for being here, body. Thank you for taking care of me and keeping me alive. So look yourself in the mirror. That's something that the beautiful Louise Hay always said, is it's mirror work, where you're looking yourself in the mirror and you're really talking to yourself the way you would a good friend. You might feel a little silly, but you'll get used to it. It's super, super powerful. Number 3, ditch that self-critic. You do not need her to keep you in line. Again, when you criticize yourself, you generate cortisol, you go into fight and flight, you stop being creative, you beat yourself up, you feel bad, and it really can send you into that binge diet cycle. So let go of your self-critic, thank her, and then bring in that voice of self-compassion. What does the voice of self-compassion that's kind and understanding say to you as you are, working on changing your eating habits? Number 4, get rid of the black and white thinking. There's no such thing as good foods and bad foods. There are good overall eating patterns and habits and poor ones. Of course, you want to eat more of a whole food, plant-based diet. You want to eat until you are satisfied, not stuffed, and you want to stay away from a lot of processed foods, which literally can hijack your brain, and they also can make you want to eat a lot more. And it's so important to watch those processed foods if you are, particularly if you're struggling with your weight, but also for your overall health. But you can fit those things in. Me, chocolate, I eat chocolate pretty much every day. I eat foods that I love. I eat mostly plant foods, which I absolutely love, but also, I have a glass of wine if I want it. I can have a cupcake. I treat myself every day, and there are no good and bad foods. When you have that good food, bad food mentality, it can really make you feel deprived, which can really backfire. So let go of the good food, bad foods. Honor your body and your spirit by eating beautiful foods. Here in Costa Rica, we have so many gorgeous tropical fruits. I have an organic grocer who delivers to my door. I really say, eat the rainbow. Make sure to get, some greens every day, eat a variety of produce, but thinking about your body, not so much as this thing that's gone rogue that you don't like, that's, not where you want it to be, but this beautiful temple of your soul and your spirit that keeps you alive. The body's really amazing. It's healing ability, all that it does. Think of your body as an instrument, not an ornament. Focus more on the function and all it does for you, and as all it does to really house your soul and your spirit. So, treat it like the temple that it is. Feed it beautiful foods. Find healthy foods that you really, really love, and be mindful of what you eat. So, be aware, take some time. One of my clients, Kathleen, she just does beautiful. You can follow her on Facebook. She just does beautiful food every Sunday. She prepares all of her food, and she's such an inspiration. Take the time to do the food shopping, to cut up your fruits, your veggies, put them right in the front of your refrigerator where you will see them and select them. Make that green smoothie for breakfast, have that beautiful salad, or beautiful veggie taco for lunch, make a great stir fry or soup for dinner. Just really fill your life with beautiful food and be mindful of what you put in your mouth. Again, eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full. Your body has natural satiety mechanisms. You have hormones which regulate, your hunger. Eating more plant foods and more whole foods can really help because there's a lot of fiber in water, so it fills you up without filling you out. Conversely, the highly processed foods, the highly palatable foods that have a lot of salt and sugar and fat in them really make you want to eat just more. I'm doing a whole course right now on nutritional psychology, so learning all about how these highly palatable foods literally shrink your brain and make you want to eat more. So try to stick to that whole foods diet, eat until you're satisfied rather than stuffed. Halt emotional eating. Any emotional eaters out there? Let me know in the comments box that you're struggling. If you would like to do a consult with me, I would be happy to help you. I would say the majority of women that I work with have some level of emotional eating. It's common, we learned as kids that food, our parents give us food when we're sad. We have food when we're happy. So we've learned to look to food for our emotions, but food actually isn't made to do that. So I always tell people, remember the acronym HALT. Before you eat anything, pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, am I really hungry? Right? Am I physiologically hungry? If you're hungry, eat, because there is a feedback mechanism. So you eat, you get full, you stop eating. But if you are, the A stands for angry or anxious, the L stands for lonely, and the T is tired. If you eat because you're angry, you're anxious, you're lonely, you're tired, what do you think happens? You just keep eating because there's no stop. There's no feedback mechanism. So really work on that emotional eating. And then finally, move your beautiful body. When I start working with people, and when I was a personal fitness trainer, I just loved getting people to move, play some music and dance, go for a walk outside, take a bike ride if you're in a warm place. It makes us feel so good. And it's such a positive thing that we can do to take care of our bodies. But again, just bring it for full circle to the self-compassion piece. Do it because you love your body, not because you're doing it out of self-loathing. That will improve your body image. My research showed that self-compassion actually reduces body shame, body dissatisfaction, and self-worth based on appearance. And it actually improves body appreciation. So as we practice self-compassion, we feel better about our bodies and ourselves. And we're doing this from this place of self-love. Self-compassion also increases optimism. It helps to feed those healthy habits. So start with your self-compassion practice and have eating healthy, eating nutritious food a part of your self-care routine. All right, let's talk a little bit about the transits. Just segueing here. And if you are watching this and enjoying it, please leave me a comment. Follow me if you are watching this on Facebook or YouTube. If you are watching the recording, let me know the kind of topics you'd like to hear. If you've got a nutrition topic that you are struggling with, let me know. I'm also offering nutrition tips every day on Instagram. So you can follow me at the Midlife Whisperer on Instagram for more nutrition tips. So let's talk about the transits. We are smack in the middle of Pisces season. And of course, Pisces is all about, enlightenment. It's the last sign of the zodiac. So it's really all about getting connected with your soul, your spirit. It's all about compassion. Right now we have, of course, the sun is in Pisces. We have a Mercury in Pisces, and Venus and Mars are going to join. And of course, we have Saturn in Pisces. So we've got a lot of stellium, a lot of stuff happening in Pisces right now. We've got the Pisces new moon, which is happening on Sunday. And this new moon is really all about dreaming into what's next for you. Friday, there is a beautiful transit, Mercury and Neptune. Neptune's in Pisces as well, and Neptune rules Pisces. So there's this beautiful transit happening on Friday, which is all about this. Mercury and Neptune are going to meet at the end of Pisces. So it's all about dreaming into what you want to do and then allowing your mind and your communications to, inspire you, but not really... but keeping your options open, because Pisces is all about being part of all that is, and knowing that if you've got this desire to do this thing, if you've got this dream, well, then the universe wants that to happen, and it's going to allow that to happen. But starting to dream into what is next for you. So the new moon, which is happening in the wee hours of Sunday, I think it's like 1 a.m. Pacific time, so like 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a great time to write down some intentions around what you would love. What are you dreaming of? And thinking about what does that look like? So if you're thinking about, like I'm thinking about, do I want to write another book and have that to be my course? Do I want to actually teach more courses? Do I want to put my TED Talk out there? What is it that I want to do? What is it that you want to do? It's also really helpful to look at the house that Pisces is in for you, to try to understand what arena of your life this new moon is happening. And if you'd like an astrological reading, you can reach out to me as well. I would love to give you some insight about that. Again, it's the midlifewhisperer.com. You can go into services, and there's a drop-down box for what I call rockstar readings, which combines astrology as well as some tarot. So it's really about leaning into all of this beautiful Pisces energy that we are in Pisces till I believe March 20th is the equinox. And so we are in spring, and then we start the astrological new year and we go into Aries. Mercury is going to go into Aries soon. So that's going to kind of shift the energy up. But right now, just kind of immerse yourself in those watery waters of Pisces, that watery realm. Don't get too hung up on the how. Spend some time daydreaming, particularly on Friday. Spend some time also noticing your dreams. Do you remember your dreams? I don't know. I have to really get myself to remember. I have to sort of, when I wake up, give myself a reminder, put a journal right next to my bed and make an effort, because I don't always remember my dreams. But try to remember your dreams and daydream and really swim into those beautiful waters of Pisces. All right, so let me pull a few cards. What do we need to know? I would say this month of March, right? Do you love March? In Vermont, where I live half the year, it's actually still pretty cold and still pretty gray. Here in Costa Rica, it's pretty much always the same. It's always kind of beautiful and sunny. But how do you feel about March and spring in general? I love the month of spring. I'm looking forward to getting back to Vermont. We planted, I think I planted about 200 bulbs before I left for Costa Rica. So I'll be showing some of my beautiful flowers on my property. We've got some fruit trees coming in, which I'm looking forward to planting those as well. So what do we need to know kind of this week and this month? All right, what's coming up for us? If you'd like a card too, put in the comments box you'd like a card, and I will go back if you're watching the recording or you're watching now, and I'll pull a card just for you. So the first card is the Two of Swords upside down. So if you take a look at this card right side up, you can see it's like all of these watery, when you see water, it's all about emotion. So this character here is just, and I love that there also is this new moon that's happening up there. So in this new moon, make a decision. this woman in the card is all about indecisiveness. And so in order to move forward and take advantage of this beautiful, dreamy energy, dream into what's next and then make a decision, maybe moving forward, doing a little something that's going to show the universe that you're serious. So if you're dreaming about, having a really healthy body with summer coming up, you want to feel more energized, maybe you want to lose a few pounds, make that decision. I'm going to make that decision to love my body and take care of my body, and then make some kind of effort, maybe get some nutrition counseling. If that's something you need, nutrition counseling or coaching, clean your refrigerator out, make a decision that you're going to give up sugar or caffeine or maybe alcohol for a short amount of time. Everything fits, but sometimes we need to step away from something for a little while. So make a decision in your life. Don't stay in this place of indecision, but make a decision about how you want to move forward in your life. And then interesting card in conjunction. So the Four of Pentacles is really about holding on to all of your resources. So if you're feeling like, gosh, I don't want to make this decision, I don't want to move forward in March because I'm really scared about letting go of my resources, you can see this character here. His crown chakra, his heart chakra, and the chakras in the bottom of his feet are all closed up because he's like, just going to hold on to everything. So let go. The universe is expanding. Abundance is a thing. There is an abundance out there. So if you're feeling like, gosh, I really want to, dream into something new in my life, but I'm really scared about what that's going to do for my resources, let go a little bit. And particularly if you're feeling like I want to live with more abundance, what are ways that you can show yourself and show the universe I'm living with abundance? Maybe you buy yourself beautiful flowers. Maybe you get your hair done, or maybe you splurge on a book or a course, but give yourself a little bit of a space. Don't hold on so tightly to your material possessions, because it really can keep you from the expansion, the growth, and the flow. This Pisces energy is all about letting go and letting in the flow. And then finally, I love this. One of my favorite cards is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is all about success. So I think after we go through this, thinking about, making a decision in your life and letting go of, how tightly we're holding on. I just also get this image of just holding on to everything so tightly that you're not allowing space to move forward. After we do that and we connect with our essential true self, our authenticity, what we love, then we get this wonderful success triumph where we're redefining success for ourselves. And we're like this figure here on this horse with the wreath, really feeling like so empowered and successful and authentic in our lives. So that's a great message for March, to find that place of success and empowerment that feels good for you, especially, as we're moving into spring and Aries season, it's like go time when we hit Aries season. So process those feelings, make those decisions, let go of some of the things you've been holding on to tightly, and of course, love yourself. So let's do a meditation now for self-love. All right, so go ahead and close your eyes. Just find a comfortable position. You can remain seated or lie down, whatever you prefer. And take a couple of breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just again, inhaling through your nose, out through your mouth. Just taking a moment and scanning your beautiful body, maybe sending it some positive messages. Thank you, body, for keeping me alive. Maybe starting with your toes, working up through your calves, your feet, your knees, your thighs. Sending your body positive messages of love and care. Your hips, relaxing your hips and your abdomen. Just letting your belly go, maybe putting a hand on your belly and rubbing it a little bit, thanking your digestive tract for keeping you healthy. Relaxing your chest, maybe bring a hand to your heart, just thanking your heart for beating thousands of times every day and keeping you alive. Relaxing your shoulders, your neck. Carry so much tension on our shoulders, relaxing your head. Just allowing your breath to move through your body smooth and effortless. And as you exhale, imagine you are releasing any negative thoughts about yourself and your body that are in your mind. As you inhale, just bringing in that sense of self-love and self-compassion. With each in-breath, breathing in, I am worthy. And exhaling, I am enough. As you're doing that, I'm sending you Reiki. Breathing in, I am worthy, feeling that love. Just being open to receive what you need. Exhaling, I am worthy. Inhaling, I am worthy. Exhaling, I am enough. Just connecting with yourself, feeling so good about who you are and where you're at in your life. Sending yourself a little compassion if you're going through something. I am worthy. I am enough. As I continue to send you this Reiki energy, imagine that you are seeing yourself in a mirror or perhaps a beautiful pond that's crystal clear. Take a moment and just linger. Look into your own eyes. What do you see? See the beauty of your soul shining back at you. Just send yourself some positive thoughts. I am enough. I am worthy. I love myself. My body is beautiful. So send yourself some positive words, some positive affirmations. Just noticing as you look into your own eyes, what do you see? Joy, maybe a little bit of sadness. Just gazing at yourself the way that you would a good friend or a beloved pet. Just telling yourself, I am enough. I am worthy. I love you. Whatever words you need to hear today, send yourself those words, maybe some words for your body. Thank you, body, for keeping me alive. Thank you, body, for all you do for me. I promise to take great care of you. Perhaps taking a moment to set an intention to nourish and nurture your body from this place of self-compassion and self-love. Maybe setting an intention to give your body beautiful food, healthy produce, whole grains, protein, so that you feel great. Maybe physically giving yourself a little hug, just feeling the warmth of your hands on your shoulders. Your body doesn't know the difference between you hugging yourself or someone else hugging you. So give your body a little squeeze to thank your physical self for taking such great care of you. And then sending yourself just some positive thoughts. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at ease. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be at ease. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am deserving. Tell your body one more time, you are beautiful. Perhaps setting an intention to spend a few minutes every day just praising your beautiful body, taking care of your body, giving your body what it needs, giving yourself what it needs. And one more little I love you squeeze. And then when you are ready, you can wiggle your fingers and toes and come back to your space. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the show, what you'd like me to cover. And you can always reach out to me at themidlifewhisperer.com. That's themidlifewhisperer.com. All March long, I have a few spaces left for nutrition consults. So if you are struggling with your physical self, I really combined body, mind, heart, spirit, and even relationships to help you feel your best, lose weight if you need it, change your eating habits, but from this place of self-love and from this place of looking at you as a whole human. Thanks again. I will see you next week.